Well, by now, most people have heard the phrase quiet quitting, describing when people don't actually quit their jobs, but they only do the bare minimum of what's expected of them.
Yeah, there are a number of reasons people do this at work, including being overworked or feeling unappreciated. But now people are quiet quitting their relationships. So joining us now to talk about it is Bela Gandhi of the Smart Dating Academy. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we know what it means to quiet quit a job. You do only what's asked of you and you don't go above and beyond. But what would that look like in a relationship?
Quiet quitting in a relationship means you've sort of disengaged and you're kind of phoning it in to some extent. You're doing the bare minimum to just be with this person. You're not doing the nice things you used to do at the beginning when you felt connected to this person.
So why does somebody do that versus just say, you know what, I'm out of here, it's over, I want to see other people or just be alone?
I think it's fear, right? I think it's fear of being alone, which is why people quiet quit, right? Or maybe they feel undervalued or unappreciated. But when you think about why would you phone things in, right, and not leave, it's like, well, maybe I'm trapped. Maybe I have to stay here because of finances or kids or for some reason, but I'm going to do the bare minimum just to keep the ship afloat. Not fun.
So is it ever a good idea to do just the bare minimum in a relationship if you feel unappreciated, I guess?
If you feel unappreciated, instead of quiet quitting, have the conversation.
Yeah.
Come from a place of love, use your voice and say, hey, when you do A, B, C, D, and E, it makes me feel badly. It makes me feel unappreciated. Now, remember, have these conversations when you can turn down the level of your emotions, right? And don't say, you're a terrible partner. You take me for granted. Be specific about those things. Like I said, when you don't take out the trash, when you don't pick up the kids, be specific about behaviors instead of just labeling somebody.
Instead of everything about you irritates me. All right. Is there a better way to respond when you feel undervalued?
Say that again?
Is there a better way to respond when you really just feel undervalued in the relationship? I guess if you're being quitted on, right?
Right. If you feel like you're being undervalued, say what you feel undervalued about. And if you feel like your partner is checking out and quiet quitting on you, say, hey, I sense a change. Like, what's going on? Let's talk about this. I feel like you want to be around me less. You call me less. You touch me less. You hug me less. You don't want to be around me. What's going on?
All right, so on the other end, what would you say to someone who actually wants to quiet quit their relationship?
Why would you want to quiet quit? Then, you know what? It's like, do it or get off the pot, right? Decide one way or the other. Is this relationship worth salvaging? If you're feeling like, should I quiet quit? What you should do is talk to your partner and then maybe get yourself into counseling and find out, talk to each other. Can the relationship get better? If you need outside help, get counseling, get coaching, but make a decision one way or the other. Don't just, do the slow fade, the quiet quit. So, because it just leaves worse feelings on both sides.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that should people feel like they have to go above and beyond in a relationship, depending on how long they've been together, or does it matter how long they've been together? Because, those things kind of go away. Those niceties go away. Those bringing you, those little things seem to, they chisel away bit by bit as years go on, unfortunately.
Yeah, number one, if you feel like there's things that you want your partner to do that they don't do anymore, guess what? Ask for those things, right? And they don't have to be grandiose gestures. When you've been married for a while, you don't need somebody bringing you flowers every single day. But to your point, would you bring me coffee in bed like you used to when we were dating, right? That's a really easy ask. And maybe we sometimes want people to read our minds and know, well, you used to do that. Why don't you do that anymore? You should know. No, you know what? They don't know. And what you can do, your part is articulate that and give them the chance to respond. Then if he's like, talk to the hand, get your own coffee. You may not want to quiet quit. You may want to loudly quit.
Right. You're so right about that. So right.
Well, Bela, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and to see more of Bela's tips, check her out online at smartdatingacademy.com, or you can follow her on Instagram at Smart Dating Academy.